Hi, welcome to your Navina Flow. We are going to flow our way through some stuff today. So whatever it is that you're going through, I want you to really just anchor in with your breath and let yourself relax through whatever it is that we move through today. The goal is that we just kind of flow through some different variations and then, utilize that focus and attention of our awareness to be able to create that steady state no matter what we go through. So my goal is to get you a little bit wobbly, and I hope that you're okay with that. So let's take our time. If you do have a couple of blocks, please grab those. But as always, you are welcome to grab whatever else is going to make you comfortable. And we're going to get started by coming to the top of the mat. So take your time. What I want you to do is bring your feet together, big toes touching. And then the heels are going to be just slightly apart. So you're going to bring the palms to face forward and then allow yourself to just take a nice, big, deep breath in. Really big clearing breath out. And then on your inhale, reach those arms up to the sky. As you exhale, we're going to fold forward, soft little bend into the knees. And then we're going to inhale, just lengthen the spine forward. Take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale, fold forward. Let's flow through that portion one more time. Soft bend in the knees. Inhale, arms reach high to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, lengthen your heart forward. Big breath in. Exhale, this time planting your palms down. And what I want you to do is just come down into a tabletop position to start. So shift your palms back underneath your shoulders. You're just going to wiggle out the hips a little bit. And then what I want you to do is just like a little check-in, how you're doing, how your body's feeling. And then what I want you to do is take your time and turn your fingertips towards the sides of the room, and then as much as you can towards your knees, pressing through your thumbs. Inhale, soft bend into the elbows, open and expand into the chest. Exhale, you're gonna press away and round through your spine. Inhale, open and expand into the chest. Nice big deep breath in. Exhale, pressing away from the mat, rounding through your spine. Let's just go through that one more time. Inhale, open and expand the chest, soft little bend in the elbows. Exhale, pressing away from the mat, rounding that spine. Let's take one full breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And then on your inhale, slowly come back to that neutral position in your spine. So walk your palms forward again. This time bring your knees and your feet together. Inhale, heart forward. We're gonna exhale, lower down slow. Hands come a little bit wider. You're gonna inhale, open and expand the chest. Nice big breath in. And exhale, slowly release back down. Slide those hands back by your floating ribs and gently push yourself all the way up. And then tuck your toes downward facing dog. Now, just pedal out those feet a couple of times, just waking up into the body, noticing how you're feeling. And then when you feel ready, we're gonna settle into the center, press through your palms, lengthen the sides of the body, rib cage hug is in, and you're gonna lift that tailbone a little bit higher. Take one more breath here. And then slowly bend the knees, gaze forward. You can step or play with hopping your feet to the top of the mat. Lift the head and the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, folding forward. Soft bend into the knees. Inhale, arms are gonna reach high to the sky. Nice, big, beautiful breath. And then exhale, folding forward. Now inhale, lengthen the heart forward, big breath in. Exhale, planting the palms. Now pressing into the palms, lengthening the heart forward. Now perhaps you come into this full plank position and perhaps you feel like that's a little bit too much. You feel your hips dropping a little bit. So just drop the knees if you need to, okay? We're gonna hold here for a few breaths. Really just kind of getting into that state of inquiry. Am I sinking into this, or am I in that position where I can press away from the floor, keep my head up, keep a soft little smile perhaps? And of course, number one thing is, are you breathing calmly in and out through your nose? Take one more breath in here. Exhale, slowly lowering down. Inhale, open and expand into the chest. Exhale, Downward facing dog. Take a nice big deep breath in. And let it be a clearing breath out. One more in. And one more out. And then on your next inhale, you're gonna bend your knees, gaze forward, step or hop your feet together at the top of the mat, lifting the head and the chest as you lengthen. And exhale, folding forward. Now soft bend into the knees. Inhale, arms are gonna reach up towards the sky. Take a nice big deep breath in. Bring your palms to face forward and let your right hand grab your left wrist. Now as you grab a hold of that wrist, slide your shoulders down your back, and on your next exhale, let's lean over to the right. Breathing into the left side of the body, feeling that resistance of your left hand or wrist pulling away from that right hand. And then you just keep creating that nice deep stretch through the left side of your body and then expanding into that space with your breath. Feel the inner edges of your feet connect a little bit more. And then on your next breath, we'll slowly come all the way up. Left hand grabs right wrist. Inhale here, shoulders down your back. As you exhale, we'll hinge over to the left side. So again, resist with that right wrist, press into the hand, and then see if you can bring your gaze to look towards that right elbow. Breathe deeply here. One more big breath. And on your next inhale, we'll slowly take your time and come all the way up. Now reach those arms up, bring your gaze to follow. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale, planting the palms, stepping back into that high plank. Breathe in. Exhale, lowering slow. Inhale, pressing away from the mat, opening and expanding into the chest. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice big deep breath in through your nose. And a really big breath out. One more here. And then on your next inhale, you're gonna take your right leg and lift it up towards the sky. Big breath. Step your right foot behind your hands. Now walk your hands back in line with your right heel. Pivot your left heel, and then inhale, arms are gonna reach up towards the sky. Now dig your left heel down a little bit more. Slide your right thigh a little bit further forward as you square your hips, soft gaze up. And then you're just gonna breathe into that back leg as you slide a little deeper into the front leg. Resist more with the left. Breathing here. One more big breath. And then on your next inhale, right hand's gonna come to your hip. You're gonna lengthen the heart forward, crossing that left hand on the outside of your right knee. Now inhale, draw your left shoulder down your back. Hug your ribs in and rotate your right shoulder open. On your next inhale, reaching that right arm up towards the sky. Breathing deeply here. So as you inhale, anchor through that back foot and let that be the anchor to hug into the midline and then twist a little bit deeper from there. One more breath. And then slowly take your time, bring your right hand to your hip. Left hand will follow. You'll straighten through that right leg. Inhale, arms are gonna reach up towards the sky. As you exhale, fold forward. Now, you may wanna bend, or you'll start by bending your right knee for sure. And then you may wanna use your blocks here underneath your hands. So know that that's an option. As you inhale, lengthen your spine, push your right hip a little higher, scoop your belly button in. Exhale, fold forward. And then just breathe here for 3. 2. 1 more full breath. On your next inhale, you're gonna lengthen your heart forward, pop your back heel high, bend your right knee, and then plant your hands down in front of your right toes. Could you connect with that in a way where nothing moves as you slide your right leg back? Inhale together. Exhale, lowering slow. Inhale, pressing into the tops of the feet to open and expand. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then you reset. Notice right away where your mind immediately gravitates towards, and then just pull yourself right back in with your breath. Noticing, honoring, and appreciating the difference between the left and the right. And then on your next inhale, let's go ahead and kick the left leg up towards the sky. Slowly step your left foot behind the hands, and then you'll adjust and walk your hands in line with the heel. Lift your right foot to pivot that heel, and then inhale, arms are going to reach up towards the sky. So back leg really strong. As you slide into the front of that left foot, try not to arch the back. You're gonna hug the belly button ribcage connection strong. Notice how you'll immediately feel a deeper, stronger anchoring into that back heel. As you slide a little bit deeper, can you start to now shift your gaze, practicing that art of anchoring down and then rising up. One more deep breath. On your next inhale, left hand comes to the left hip, right arm's gonna reach forward, and then you're gonna cross that right hand on the outside of the left knee. Press that right shoulder down your back, and then hug the ribs in as you rotate open. Inhale here, left arm's gonna reach up towards the sky. Now as that back heel drops down, resist more with your right wrist, and then open up with the left arm. Breathe deeply here. One more big breath. Slowly now taking that left hand to your hip, and right hand will follow as you straighten through that left leg. Inhale, arms are gonna reach up to the sky. Soft bend into your left knee, and then hands are gonna come on either side of your left foot. Inhale, lengthen the heart forward. And then you're gonna lengthen through that left leg as much as it's breathable for you. So it's not about getting a straight leg. It's about finding the appropriate amount of action of pushing down with your left foot to lengthen the back of the left leg where this is breathable. And then you wanna notice, could your right hip come forward a little bit more as you continue to push your left hip a little higher. Then use the connection of your hands to push away from the floor. Try to scoop that belly button a little bit more. One more breath. And then on your next inhale, you're gonna lengthen your heart forward, bend into your left knee, and then plant your palms. Pop the back heel high, chest is open. You're gonna float that left leg back without anything else moving. Exhale, lower slow. Inhale, press into the tops of the feet, open and expand the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice big deep breath in, and big breath out. One more round here. And then as you inhale, bend into your knees, gaze forward. You're gonna step or maybe even hop your feet right to the top. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, folding forward. Take a soft little bend into your knees, and then the arms are gonna reach up towards the sky, taking a really big, beautiful breath in. And then exhale, you're gonna bring your hands to your heart. Now, as you bend into that chair pose, you're gonna press into your feet and lengthen the spine. Exhale, twisting to the right. You're gonna hook that left elbow onto the outside of the right knee. Pulling that left hip back, opening and expanding into the chest. Now draw your right shoulder down your back, and then if that's there, play with reaching that right arm up, left hand down to open and expand. Breathe here. Now could your hips go a little bit lower as your heart opens a little bit more? Create that expansive breath for one more here. And then inhale, come back to the center, hands to your heart, pause, and then you're gonna exhale, twist to the left. Opening and expanding into the chest, drawing those shoulders once again down your back, sink a little bit deeper, open your chest just a little bit more. Now if that's there, open the arms and breathe deeply here. One more breath. On your next inhale, bring your hands to your heart, pause into the center. Now could you sink a little bit deeper as you reach those arms back into that chair pose for 3. Belly button to spine, ribs in, 2. One more breath. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthening the heart forward. Exhale, planting the palms. You're gonna step back into that high plank position, breathe in. Exhale, lowering slow. Inhale, open up. Exhale, come into that downward facing dog. Take a breath. Feel that anchoring of your hands and your feet, and then keep the balance with the hands as you kick the right leg up to the sky. Big breath in. We'll step that right foot in between your palms. So back leg is gonna stay really nice and high, back heel I should say. Press through your right foot, and then we're gonna inhale, sweep the arms forward, shoulders down, and then you're gonna start to reach those arms up towards the sky. Now melt the shoulders down your back. As you gaze up towards the sky, I want you to breathe deeply here, sliding a little bit deeper into that right thigh, but at the same time resisting a little bit more with your left leg. Breathe and soften. Two more breaths. And one more here. On your next inhale, you're gonna slowly take your hands, framing that right foot. Drop your back knee down, and then you're gonna just shift the weight as you breathe here. Now see if you can slowly walk your hands back a little bit and slide your right foot back till you can sit on top of your left heel. Now inhale here, lengthen the heart forward. And then what I want you to do is see if you could actually walk your hands over towards the right side. Breathing here. One more big breath. And then on your next inhale, you're gonna slowly take your time, walk your hands on either side of your right foot. So we're gonna keep this shorter stance as you inhale here, lift the back leg strong. Inhale, hands to the hips. You're gonna keep the weight lunging forward. And then on your next breath, you're gonna shift the weight and find that warrior 3. So square your body off. Arms are gonna reach straight ahead, and you're gonna breathe here for 3. Just keep creating that expansion with your breath for 2. And then take one more here. Go a little deeper, get a little wobbly here. And then on your inhale, you're gonna reach your arms up, bending that left leg up and through. You're gonna wrap your left leg around the right leg, and then maybe hugging those toes into the midline, maybe even hooking those toes. On your next inhale, wrapping that right arm underneath the left. And then we're gonna twist tie the arms together like ropes. Shoulders are gonna melt down your back. And we're gonna breathe here. So you're gonna try to do your best to find that focus. And then we sink a little bit more. Rise a little bit higher. Allowing yourself to take just one more deep, full breath here. Really good. And then step the feet together. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Big breath. Exhale, folding forward, letting that upper body go. Inhale here, hands to shins, lengthening the heart forward. And then exhale, planting through those palms, stepping back into that high plank position. So take a nice big inhale. Exhale, lower slow. And then inhale, press away from the floor. And exhale, downward facing dog. So we reset as you press into the palms, lengthen the spine a little bit more. One more breath. Inhale here. Left leg lifts up towards the sky, stepping that left foot in between your palms. So back heel's gonna stay as high as you can. Inhale here, arms start to reach up towards the sky. Now let those shoulders melt down your back. You're gonna hug the ribs in, slide a little bit deeper into that left thigh as you resist a little bit more with the right toes, digging into the mat. Can you bring your gaze up? And then can you really soften where you need? Breathe deeply here. One more breath. On your next inhale, bringing your hands to frame that left foot, you're gonna drop that back knee down, and then you're gonna slowly shift the weight back to come sitting on top of that heel. Now, I'm working with a little bit of a foot injury here, so I'm gonna untuck my right toes, but I want you to keep your toes tucked. Use your hands as much as you need. Uncomfortable is one thing, injury is a different thing, so I know it probably never feels good to do that, but take your time walking your hands over. So you use your hands to take as much pressure as you need. Breathe here. One more deep breath. And then on your next inhale, we're gonna slowly come back to the center. We're gonna keep that shorter stance, and then from this position, you'll take your time. Back leg is gonna lift strong as you press into your left foot, hands to your hips. Breathe in, and then you're gonna slowly shift the weight forward, lift that right leg, and then expand, reaching those arms to the front wall. Shoulders melting down your back, ribs are hugging in, and as you do that, feel the natural action of your left foot pressing more. We're breathing here for 3, 2, 1 more breath. And then on your inhale, right leg comes up and over. As you wrap your right leg around the left, you're gonna pause, sink those hips low, and then right arm goes underneath the left, bringing those palms together, elbows lifting up, shoulders melting down. And then we just keep twist tying the body. So your arms are twisting in and to the left, your legs are twisting in and pulling right, so the right hip comes back. Keep your shoulders down, elbows lifted. And then again, remember, we're here to have that courage to face those wobbly moments and then create that sense of certainty by staying anchored and committed to that breath. One more here. On your next inhale, step the feet together, arms reach up to the sky, big breath. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, hands to shins as you lengthen your heart forward. Exhale, planting your palms, we're gonna step back into that high plank position. Taking a moment here as you press through the palms, open the chest. Exhale, lower slow. Inhale, open up into that back bend. And then exhale, find your way back into downward facing dog. Take a nice big breath. One more here. And then on your next inhale, you're gonna slowly shift the weight forwards. stacking those shoulders one more time. Exhale, lowering to a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Really good job. So you're gonna bring your hands a little bit wider than your mat, tops of the feet pressing down. They're hips width or maybe even a little wider. Hug the ribs in, belly button to spine. You're gonna inhale, lift the head and the chest, draw your shoulders down to your back. Now breathe here, and then as you lift, can you start to lift the arms and really retract those shoulders back? As you exhale, see if you can sweep those arms back, starting to lift a little bit higher. Now breathing deeply here. Hugging the ribs in, lengthening a little bit more. We're gonna take one more big breath in. And then slowly taking your time, bringing your hands underneath your forehead. And then from here, let your head relax fully. I'm gonna keep my head lifted. You're gonna lengthen through your right leg and just lift your right leg up off of the mat. Spread those toes wide, lift just a little bit higher, and then slowly lower your right leg down. Let's inhale, spread through the left toes, and then lift that left leg up off of the mat. And then slowly lowering back down. Soften through your shoulders. I'm willing to bet they've crept up a little bit towards your ears. So gently anchor those elbows and then lift those legs up, breathing deeply here. One more breath. And then slowly taking your time, bringing those legs back down to the ground. On your inhale, bring your hands back by your floating ribs. We're gonna keep those knees and feet together. Tuck the chin to the chest. Exhale, press yourself up, holding at the top of that plank. And then slowly bringing the hips back. Coming into more of a shell stretch, so knees together, let the forehead come down and let the arms rest by your side. Palms are flipping up to the sky. Taking a nice big deep inhale. And big exhale out. On your next inhale, we're gonna roll ourselves all the way up. And then all you're gonna do is bring your fingertips down, scoot your heels to one side, and then from there, extend your legs straight out in front. We're gonna inhale, legs straight, big breath in, arms reach up. Exhale, reach forward, grabbing ankles, heels, toes, or shins, or calf muscles. Those all kind of the same depth. Anyways, just grab where you can. Big breath in. Two more here. And then on your next inhale, we're gonna slowly roll up. So where my mind actually was thinking like, oh shoot, I should have told you to grab those blocks and bring them to the back of your mat. So it's not the smoothest transition, but go ahead and do that now, okay? Take your time, bring your feet to the top of the mat. Now this time what we're gonna do is bend into the knees. You're gonna reach your arms forward. Take a nice big deep breath in, anchor down, lift up, and then we're gonna slowly lower down. You're gonna lower down really nice and controlled, hugging the ribs in and then seeing, could you reach your arms up and get a little bit more challenging into that abdominal connection, and keep breathing. Really good job. You're gonna slowly reach your arms out like a T position here, bending into those knees, and then all you're gonna do is rock those knees to the left, come back to center, and then rock them to the right. Come back to center, and then what I want you to do is walk your feet together, lengthen your low back, lift one leg up off the floor, followed by the neck, squeeze the big toes, and spread the rest of them wide. Inhale here. As you exhale, you're gonna dip your knees over to the right side. Inhale here. And exhale, slowly coming back to the center. Inhale to prepare, right shoulder melts down. That's your anchor. As you exhale, slowly dip over to the left. And then slowly coming back to the center. Now from here, hands to the back of the head, tuck the chin towards the chest, inhale here, and then shoulders down your back. You're gonna lengthen your legs as much as you can. Don't feel stress into your low back. You're gonna lower those legs down to a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and then hold that hover. Arms might even reach back here. And we're just gonna hold and breathe here. Tuck your chin to your chest, shoulders down your back. Take one more deep breath. And then slowly lifting everything up, hugging those knees into the chest. And then rocking side to side. And then what you're gonna do is go ahead and take your time, set yourself up, bringing the blocks into the backs of the knees or bolster, whatever you're working with. And then palms are going to flip up to the sky. Closing down the eyes. And for just a moment, we're gonna anchor into that breath. Soft and subtle. Allowing each breath to just bring you into this like deeper level of awareness. Dissolving any of the distractions. And just taking this committed moment to yourself to do nothing but breathe. And take another breath. And then slowly and gently start to wiggle through your fingers and your toes. And then slowly start to draw your legs so they come together. And then the arms are gonna reach up and back as you take a nice long deep stretch. And then hug your knees in towards the chest. Rock gently side to side. And then slowly take your time as you plant your feet, move whatever you have out of your way, and then curl over to your side. Take a breath. And then you're going to slowly take your time and press yourself up. We'll sit up tall, keeping the eyes closed, hands to your heart, taking a moment to honor yourself, honor your strong body, and just honor this process of growth. It's not an easy one. These wobbles are such an important part of the practice, so don't try to be perfect. And don't punish yourself for those wobbly moments either. The progress is when we can be proud while we're in that messy state. So give yourself a little bit of compassion, no matter what it is that you're facing. And I hope that you feel great and sleep well. Namaste. Okay, we did it. Now,
this is going to be the last time that we do this as a 30-minute class, or that I offer you this as a 30-minute class. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to teach a 30-minute flow, but that's not why. It doesn't matter what I want. What matters is what you want. And so we tried this trial. We've heard some feedback that, you know, shorter classes would be better. But this particular class, we're going to put it back to a longer time frame because it is really challenging, and we got some feedback that you don't so much like the shorter class. So as always, I am here for you, and obviously I can't see you and I don't know your reaction, so I really love it when you reach out to me and let me know, like, yes, I like that, or no, I don't like that. And obviously I can't please everyone to the perfect 10th degree, but I will do my absolute best because, hey, I'm here for you, and I'm so grateful that you're moving with this through this with me. And yeah, let's just say it's been a wobbly few months, wobbly few years. So thank you for sticking with me, and I'm here for you. I'm rooting for you, and I'm going to do anything I can to help you get stronger every day. So thanks for listening. Have a great day, and I will look forward to seeing you next week for a nice, long, balanced practice. Take care till then.